Welcome back to the show. As you can see, soccer is in season. We're playing a couple exhibition games right now, but we'll start the season on the road on September 3rd and play our home opener here on September 8th against Texas College. We have a soccer player on the show today to talk a little bit about the 2011 season. This is In the Saddle.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Today we have Niall Crick on the show. He's a senior with the men's soccer team. So welcome to the show, Niall.
Thank you for having me.
So you're entering your 4th season with the Drovers, and that means you were around in 2009 when we went, the first time we got into the national tournament and lost in Hastings in the opening round, and you were around last year when we made it all the way to the quarterfinals. So how do you see this team so far comparing to those, shaping up to compare?
Well, it's difficult to tell early on. We've only had a week of practice and we have a lot of new boys. It's kind of like my freshman year, we had something like 10 or 12 new boys that year as well, so it's difficult to know in these early stages. When we played one scrimmage yesterday, which gave us a bit of a better idea, but yeah, shaping up compared to the last 2 years, I don't think we'll know until later on when conference actually starts and the games start to matter a bit more.
Well, let's talk about that first scrimmage. As of filming time, we've played one, and you know, Drovers ended up getting 3 goals, didn't give up any, so it's looking pretty good, but there's so much more to the game. You know, how did the team mesh together?
Probably not very well yesterday, not compared to what we'd like to be. Like I say, we have a lot of new boys, and in these scrimmages it's important to give them time to play. It's important to give everyone some time to play, so it's difficult to find a rhythm in the game when you have making so many changes constantly. Also, the heat was, you know, a lot yesterday, so again, coach had to make a lot of changes he might not have usually made, and that makes it really difficult to find any kind of rhythm, any flow to the game. And we did score 3 goals, which was good. Nicholas scored 2 goals, which is really good for him, get him back in action. But apart from that, I don't think we can take a great deal of positives from it, but it was good to get the fitness and kind of get more used to the heat.
And you know, you guys had been in practice for about a week at that point. You got a couple more weeks before our first game on September 3rd. So what are your goals for the season? What are you hoping to do?
Well, we only have one goal really, the returning players, and that's to get back to the national tournament. It was such a fantastic experience last year, everything about it, not just the games, just being down there, being part of the whole thing. It was probably the best thing I've ever done as a football player, and that's the only goal I have this year, is just to get back to that and do that again.
Well, what originally drew you to the sport, and what do you love about the game?
Originally, well, living in Scotland, it's pretty much the only thing you do is play football as a young kid. My dad loved football, everyone in my family loved football, so I started kicking a ball before I could even remember. I've been playing it since 5-6 years old, and I just love, I love everything about it. I love the competitiveness of it. I love the skill involved in playing it. I love running around every day. You know, I would go out, just me and one other friend, to play all night long if I could. So yeah, it's something that I hope will never leave in my life.
Well, besides being a student and, you know, one of our starting soccer players, you have another really big role on campus. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, I'm currently the online editor of The Trend, which is USAO's student newspaper. Last semester I was the editor of the print edition as well as the online edition, but being with soccer season I've decided to just be the online editor this year, and that involves covering anything that goes on campus really, hoping to cover, you know, any issues like the sports, the games that goes on. I can't write about the soccer, obviously, but we write about the soccer games, we write about anything that's going on campus, so I have to make sure that keeps ticking over, make sure things are getting posted online so that students have something to read.
Okay, great. And what's that website?
That's www.uso.edu/trend.
Okay, great. And hopefully our viewers will go check that out.
Yep, hopefully.
And you graduate in April. What are you hoping to stay in the United States and find a job in communication, or go back to Scotland?
Well, it's a little tricky because you can't just stay. You have to be allowed to stay. I have another year on my visa, which runs until 2013, so it's like a whole year after I graduate. So I'm definitely going to test the waters with that and stay over here, see what kind of jobs I can find, and then take it from there, really.
Well, thanks for being on the show now, and good luck this season. I hope to go back to Orange Beach.
Definitely.
It's time for Fan of the Week. Each week we'll pick a fan from our USAO Drovers Facebook page. Just go on that page and like our In the Saddle link for that week, and you're entered to win. Our Fan of the Week wins an awesome t-shirt and is recognized on our show and on our Facebook page. Last week's Fan of the Week was Ken Weta. Again, congratulations, Ken. And this week's Fan of the Week is our very own Gina Dressler. Congratulations, Gina. Stop by the Sports Information Office to claim your prize. Well, that's our show. Make sure to tune in next week when we go more in depth about the 2011 women's soccer team. We'll see you then on In the Saddle.